Welcome back to, what is this, episode 5 now of Hexerei Only? I'm gonna be honest, I don't have exactly a plan for this video, but we have hit AR 25, so we can ascend the world, and I would like to work on a few things today. We're gonna ignore all of this, because I do not want to do any of it, but I want to work towards getting to AR 28, so we can do the entire Liyue story quest without having to deal with AR issues. Also, I believe, yeah, we can descend characters again. Although to ascend characters again, I should first get everyone leveled up, which I don't actually know if I'm going to have enough books for this. We sort of are just going to do some random stuff today and just make some general progression on this account because it's been a little bit neglected. We got some Mona drops, I believe, when we got the free Mona. So we can ascend Mona up to Ascension level 2. Doubt I'll be able to level her up, but we can get her to 45. And I guess while we're here, I should also level up weapons. Although, I'm not going to put her on Thrilling Tales, because I saw someone comment on the last video, and I 100% agree. I should probably try to go get Prototype, because that will mean we have at least some form of healing. However, Prototype is locked behind stuff that I don't have currently. We have enough of these, because I've been doing them from the exploration stuff. I need a few more of these, which aren't the biggest deal. However, the catalyst thing could be a bit tricky. I actually don't even know if Storm Terror's boss drops that early. It does drop at early level, but I mean, I don't think we're going to get it. I suppose we could start with that, because if I can get a prototype for Mona, that would make everything a lot easier. If we don't get it, that is fine. I'll just level up the current weapon Mona has, which is Thrilling Tales, because it's still a good weapon. I'll also see if I can level up not Razor's actually, because Razor's weapon's pretty crap. But see if I can level up Prune and Visual's weapon. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a slower fight than I would have liked. We do not do a whole lot of damage. Actually, you know what? I'm actually not gonna do this now. For the sole reason of I think we probably have better places to spend our resin at the moment. Because we have 0 level up books. And they also need to farm boss drops. And can we do levels yet? Or is that we can do levels as well? And weapons, so probably have better places to spend my resin. I'm going to go work on leveling up characters first and foremost, and then I'll deal with working on AR. Now, luckily, we can grab a few of the weapon level up stuff from here, so we should be able to get Fishel's weapon ascended, and all the way up to level 40. Prune's weapon's half decent, but we don't have this stuff, so he can't ascend it. And Razor's I don't really want to level up because it's not particularly that good. It's okay, but there's definitely better weapons out there that I would like to get him on. So I might just get this to level 20 and leave it at that. And I guess while we're here, we might as well get the Thrilling Tales leveled up, because even if I don't use it on Mona, I will use it on Sucrose. So weapon-wise, that's all I can do. Level-wise, we're going to ignore Mona, and I'm going to have a look at getting these 3 up to their 2nd ascension, and then probably not level 50 because we won't have enough of anything. So let's go do a few runs of this. Oh, this is going to be such a garbage fight. We have to fight the Electro Cube with a primarily Electro-focused team. That's going to suck. Actually, can we even do this? Hold up, we need to test this. Can Mona even get rid of the little things it summons? You know, this would be the one time I actually would want Lowen, because he would make this easier. Or, you know, anyone decent off standard banner, which, I mean, potentially. Official copy, you know what? I mean, it's a copy, but it's something usable. I'll happily take that. Now, seeing as we're going to be in this fight for a bit of a long time, is probably not a bad time to mention something I've been thinking about as of the end of the last live stream that Genshin did. And that is that we're getting a bunch of new witch buff characters. However, they're not specifically Hexerei characters. They are still buff characters from the Hexenzirkel mages in the same way that the Hexerei characters are. So I need some opinions on this. Do we count the new buffed characters like Risley and Chi-Chi and Diona, all them, as Hexerei characters and use them on this account? Or are they an entirely separate thing? I'm not really too sure, because technically on this account, I just called it Hexerei because that was the current witch buffs. And witch buffs is too long of a name. Witch buffs only is too long. And I didn't really expect them to introduce more buff characters in a different category. I expected the Hexerei buffs just to keep adding new characters to it. So I'm not really entirely sure whether I should count the new witch buff characters or not. So I would like to leave that one up to you guys. What do we think? Should we count the new witch buffs characters or not? And if we do count them, I will not be continuing pulling on Lowen, even though I only have like 10 days left and have no pulls. I think they are releasing, aren't they releasing like a full banner with all the witch buff characters? I believe they are. So if we do count them, I will be pulling on that and probably not getting anyone because I don't have enough pulls. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. But now we are far enough through this boss where hopefully it's going to spawn in the little things. Can we get rid of this with Mona? No. What about Prune? Yes, but it's going to take a hot minute because we can only use her charge attack and skill and burst. Okay, we can only take down one at a time. This is going to take me a while. Hey, well, at least it's doable, I guess. Hey, well, there we go. Run number 1 done. That probably took me 5 minutes or more. But we get 2 drops. I'm pretty sure we're going to only get 2 drops at world level 1. I could technically ascend the world now, but I don't want to with how long it's taking us. So we'll go do one more run because that's all I need. I only need 2 drops, or 4 drops, 2 for Razor and 2 for Fischl. So we'll go run this one more time. I think we're guaranteed to get 2 drops. If we're not, that kind of sucks. Also, as I'm just kind of yapping while fighting this, I should probably also mention that I have been getting more into the car racing stuff, which has become expensive, which means I need to focus a little bit more on a job that actually earns me money, because I'm gonna be honest, YouTube pays me nothing. I get like 150 bucks a month, which, I mean, if you were to tell me when I first started YouTube that I was earning any money off YouTube, that I'd be like, oh my god, that's insane. You know, reality, that's not really a lot of money to do anything with, which means that I have had to spend more time on actual proper jobs. Now, don't worry, that won't actually affect the videos at all. I'm still going to be doing the same 2 videos a week, and I'm still going to try to keep the same quality of video. The only real difference it's going to make is that I will probably try to do things a little bit more chilled out. Instead of recording videos over multiple days, most of my videos will probably be recorded in one day, and there will be a more chilled out sort of style. Sort of like this one, where there's not a massive plan. I'm just working through some stuff, especially on Hexerei Only. On the other accounts, there might be more of a plan, but especially on Hexerei Only, it's definitely going to be more chilled out videos with less of a plan like this one. But yeah, not too much is really going to change. I just thought I should make you guys aware that there will be a very small change happening to my YouTube channel, which also does mean that even though I have said that I wanted to get streaming up and going and I was working through all my social anxiety and setting up OBS for that, that's probably going to be put a bit on the back burner because I don't have the time to work on that right now. It is still something I do plan to do, and I am still going to be working towards it, but at the moment, it's not at the top of my priority list. I guess while I'm also here doing channel updates, you may have noticed that even though I've got the feature from going, and I said I was going to swap the channel name and everything and rebrand, I haven't done that yet, and that is because I am still yet to get the YouTube banner, and I kind of want to wait for that before I start rebranding. That should be here within the month, I'd say, but when that does get here, I will put out a community post to let you guys know, and the YouTube channel will be swapping over to fully Saiber Trueno branding, which I'm looking forward to because the banner looks sick, and also I don't really like the name Angus Plays Games. It feels just too generic. Also, I know I've just been yapping a lot while fighting this, but if my mic sounded different in the last couple of videos, that is because apparently at some point, Wavelink, which is the software I use for all my microphone stuff, just decided to randomly turn off all of my FX. So everything like the DSs, the background noise reduction, condensers, all that fun stuff that actually makes the microphone sound half decent, for some reason just got turned off. Tech be doing tech stuff, I guess. Anyway, that's enough random yapping. That should be all the boss runs I need to do. We get 1 drop again, lovely, which means that we can now ascend both Fischl and Razor, as long as I get some more of these, which I can buy, and some more of the local specialties. That I'm kind of on 2 minds with Prune. I think I probably should go over to Nod Cry and get her leveled up. It's just that I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the boss that she needs. So I may or may not just leave Prune for now and come back to her once I have some slightly better builds on people. The only reason that I do want to kind of go work on Prune is that she does a lot of damage and she's very useful on the team. But I will work on the other guys first and we'll deal with Prune later. but we can get Fischl ascended and obviously not leveled up. Shush, and we can get Razor ascended as well. But I guess we have a few of these. We only have enough for one level, so I'll put that into her skill. I could go far more of the arrowheads. I probably should do that, but for now, we'll just get that to level 2. Razor, we don't have any books, and the probably same thing applies for Mona, yep. Which means I guess now is probably a good time to go ascend the world before looking at doing any farming. They shouldn't be too hard at all. They've made this pretty easy. My Razor's dead for some reason. Is this just an entire floor of Hilichurl and Hilichurl related enemies? Yep, it is. Okay. That was very easy. I might actually leave the farming for off camera because it gets all cut out anyway. It's not really particularly exciting to watch. And instead, we'll go work through the Adventurer's Handbook because that will give us quicker adventure rank. And also, it's slightly more interesting to watch. So first things first, we want to level up some artifacts. Although, to be fair, all of our artifacts are quite bad, which I mean is to be expected. We are at AR 25. We're not going to have incredible pieces. Otherwise, though, we need to upgrade the statue of 7 to level 6. We need to hunt down an Electro Sissin Mage, unlock a Shrine of Depth. Those should all be fairly easy. I believe there is a Sissin Mage this away. Yes, indeed there is. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Sissin Mage is down. And while we're over here, there is also a Shrine of Depth right there. So there is 2 more things in the book. And AR 26, which unlocks quest overview. The hell's that? Why is this locked behind AR 26? This seems like a really random thing to lock behind AR 26, but sure, I guess. I suppose this is also when you unlock the character story quests and hangout events, which have they not added a new hangout event since Lynette? I will not be doing any of these because I never do. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Ooh, you can replay the Landenrite and Summer Resort quests. That's kind of cool. Again, I don't ever see a time where I'd actually do that. But I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. But we can get the Statue of 7 up to level 6, which completes another thing in here. And then I guess we'll do the artifacts. There we go, 6 random artifacts. There is another page in the book completed. On to chapter 5. I have done almost nothing in here. We need to open up 2 more chests, clear a weapon ascension material domain, hunt down a ruin hunter, spiral abyss, enhance more artifacts, which I don't really want to do, enhance weapons, and visit the Statue of the 7 at the Sea of Clouds, which I think potentially is this one. Oh no, wait, this one, which is the one close to Liyue Harbor. And I will not be doing that because I don't want to go down to Liyue, as I said, just yet. So we'll deal with everything else in here. I'd like to complete chapter 5, or at least get close to completing it, but that's the highest we can go for now. So I guess let's go run the Domain of Forgery, because that will also mean that we can ascend another weapon. This one? I mean, I guess I could go down there. I don't particularly want to go down to Liyue just yet. Or I just don't really want to walk for 30 minutes to get there. But I suppose I can. And there is the last chest I need for that thing in here, which gives us a key. Oh, nice. But now we have made it to the domain. That was actually a lot quicker of a walk than I thought. We won't be able to do a ton of runs in here, but that's fine because we only really need to get Rune's weapon. I'm not going to worry about razors too much right now. God damn it, all the Electro enemies. That sucks. Although, I mean, it could be the best we've got at the moment, so I might level up. I mean, if we get enough drops from here, I will. If I get enough drops to level up both Debate Club and Rune's weapon, then I'll level it up. It can't hurt. All 6 drops and 4 blues. Perfect, I'm out. But that does now mean that that is done. I guess we'll also get Prune's weapon ascended. We could ascend it again if I wanted, although I don't have the stuff for that, so I probably won't. And we need more of these, which I thought I would have got at least 2 of from the Sissin Mage. But we need some more of them to ascend Razor's weapon, so I might just leave it for now. I mean, yes, I probably should work on it, but we can ascend Mona's now, so I guess we'll do that instead. Which is another thing in here. Leaving just artifacts, which I'm not going to do yet. Those 2, which are both in Liyue, and Spiral Abyss, which I haven't unlocked. Although, I mean, I suppose I could go down there. I mean, we have enough damage to potentially clear the first floor easily. Well, to the Spiral Abyss we go. Okay, let's see how the lovely Abyss is gonna treat us today. So, floors 1, what do we got? Electro enemies, lovely. Helichurls, not too bad. Helichurls and electro enemies. Well, I mean, I can't really choose a good team for this because I only have one. Well, hey, first one, very, very easy, as expected. Chamber 2 is all Helichurls, so it should be even easier. The only thing that's gonna suck about Chamber 2 is that there's this stupid shield enemy, but that was very easy. Well, there is floor 3, or Chamber 3, even easier. What does floor 2 look like? Electro, Hydro, and them. Yeah, screw it, why not? Well, there is Chamber 1, 3, not 3-starred. We definitely won't be going into floor 3 then because we can't even 3-star floor 1 or 2. Whatever the hell floor we're on at this point. There is 3 stars on Chamber 2. Now, I kind of feel like we got a higher chance at 3-starring Chamber 3 than we do at Chamber 1. Just because there is not Electro enemies in here, I believe. I think it was Hydro enemies and Hilichurls. And there's only 5 enemies. So we probably will have a better chance at 3-starring this than Chamber 1. Which does tend to be the case, I find. Chamber 1, for some reason, can be the hardest. And just as I said, boom, 3-starred. Yeah, I'm going to leave that for now. We're not doing that. And I'm not going to really go try Chamber 1 again because I kind of think it's not doable at the moment because we have no good characters for that. Also, I don't want to. But hey, all of that does mean that we can claim another thing in there. Get another 400 Adventure XP, which gets us a little bit closer to AR27. And I went and leveled up a few more artifacts just then, so we can claim that as well. Which just leaves these two which are in leeway. And I guess I could do a few other little stuff right now and get to AR27, and then it'll just be AR28, which I can very easily get to just from a little bit of off-camera farming, which means then we can go and work on Lure stuff. Shrine of Depth unlocked, and that will be AR27. So now with daily commissions and some farming, I'll be able to get to AR28. We also now have 882 Primos from the few stuff we did in Abyss. I actually think we do get like a lot of Primos. I think we almost get a 10 pull, or we might actually get over a 10 pull just from the early floors. So I'll definitely look into doing more of them later, but that's not too bad. Also, I haven't claimed the live stream codes yet, so that'll go up even higher to 1,307. Although, to be fair, that is also with achievements and a few other codes. That's actually quite good. But with that being said, that is where I'm going to leave this bit random episode off. Once again, let me know what you think about using the new Witchcraft characters, if they're Hexerei characters or not. Also, let me know in the comments if you like this more chilled out style of video or if you want the more action-packed, fast-paced one where I do more stuff. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the last video on Hexerei Only where we finally got this account back on track. And with that being said, do consider subscribing and I'll see you all in the next one. Good? Bye!